I've been doing this video for 2 hours and I forgot I didn't have an intro. Not creating a nice one now. Just going to let you guys know this is a video about why I quit OTR trucking after about a year and a half. So thank you for watching. Let's go. Today we're going to be talking about just a little short thing about why I ended up quitting OTR trucking after like a year and a half ish. Basically 2 years, but the last year was very spacious. I kept quitting jobs. Not a job hopper, promise. So for my year of trucking, it was at Prime and US Express. Those are the two ones that was done. I did my training at Prime when I was about 21. I joined a month after I turned 21, went on the road for a month to do my training, came back, killed the test, right? And by killed the test, I mean barely passed, but same thing. And that month was great, it was, I'm sure if you did trucking, your first couple months was great. It was, you seen every new state, you tried every new food, you met a bunch of people, the people you in the room with, cause give you a fucking roommate, which was cool. Like I had 2 different roommates. It was both great times. Still talk to them to this day. You meet a bunch of people. Most of them you don't, you try to keep in contact. You don't really keep in contact. But everything was good, man. I hit all my favorite spots weirdly turned out to be PA, Tennessee, and Atlanta, which most people don't. Apparently a lot of drivers hate those places because of traffic or not, but just my experience meeting those people and the foods they had, it was great. I enjoyed it. Obviously we love Texas. Texas was great. They say the best foods in Texas. I say Tennessee. Everything's great in Tennessee. But everything was cool. I remember I got my first truck with US Express. I had a bit of Schneider, but whatever. But my first truck, it was a Peterbilt. Obviously, just a regular circle nose, whatever. The Bourne ones of the Peterbilts. And I got it. I did my first trip picking up in Carlisle, PA, headed up to Syracuse, New York. Midnight. I delivered at midnight, raining night, barely made it. But everything was good. It was great. The top of the world. Got my first $1,000 check, which I know a lot of you is like, it's not a lot, but when you work in minimum wage jobs and you make your first grand from a real job, you're on top of the world. But no, I hit every place I wanted to go. I took my vacations to Orlando. I drove. I took a break and rented out some stupid car, drove around to Houston, met people in Cali. I seen the little Nipsey Hussle memorial thing. I think I got a video. I'm going to try to put it in now. But, we enjoyed the first year. It was great. Everything was great. Every time you drove down the highway, you saw something. It was, seeing the deserts of Arizona and New Mexico. The winds almost knocking you down when you get to that Midwest, like past Chicago. I don't think it's Idaho. I don't know. It's like the Nevada area. I'm not too sure. But trying to almost getting flipped over from the winds in Midwest, struggling to dock in like Jersey and New York. It's just terrible. The heat of like places like Texas and Florida, doing the stupid fucking meat runs for Tyson in Florida that smell like dog food for some reason. But no, those are all experiences that I think if you're doing trucking, definitely go over the road. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm saying I quit, but I did get to enjoy it for a year. I wish I enjoyed it more. I wish I would have took some more time off. And if something does go wrong, I'm not opposed to going back on the road. I would. And like if I lose my job today and can't pay rent, I'll probably end up back on the road just because I didn't enjoy it because the plan I had in life didn't match up to it. But if you're just doing it to do it and you can, there's a way you can do it to have fun, people spend their whole lives on the road, but just wasn't for me. at the moment. I mean, if 10 years doesn't work out and AI doesn't take the jobs, I'll get back. I'll get back on the road. I'll have a ball. I'll have a ball this time. I'll be in Texas throwing bands. The only thing I didn't get to do that I did want to do in Texas is go to Vegas. Like, I drove through Vegas, but I never really stopped, hit the casino, hit one of those all-you-can-eat buffets with the lobsters. Oh, all right. I was rambling, so I had to cut it loose. But I was talking about just the idea of doing OTR trucking and why I ended up quitting. It just boiled down to, like, I didn't want to have to feel like my life was on repeat, you know? I felt like every day, all I did was work, and like everything was planned around working, driving. When's the next load? When's the next pickup? You plan. You get 10 hours to sleep, and in those 10 hours, why are you calling right now? No. In those 10 hours, you are supposed to sleep, if you're healthy, for 8 hours, shower, do your hygiene, cook food, and enjoy your life. All in those 10 hours, really 2 hours, because 8 of those you have to sleep. I'm sorry, I can't pick up your call right now. So you get 2 hours to just live your life. And that's how I was living. That's how I was doing it, because I was taking my drive time very serious, driving for the 10 to 9 hours I get 7 days a week. And living my life like that, it got depressing. I wasn't having as much fun as I thought it was. I was making money, just putting it all away, just saving it for life. Socially, I wasn't, you get your 3, 4, 5 days off every 2 months, month maybe. So I was losing connections with, the people you care about, the social life, the social aspect of it. And then just, like, speaking of the future, it's like, I knew I just did OTR trucking because you have a plan, and you need to get to that plan. And I was using the OTR as a way to do that. But once I had everything, like, I had money saved up, I had the car, I had the place. There was no real reason for me to keep doing it, because I know my whole life I don't want to be doing OTR. No shame if you do, like, excuse me. A lot of people, I would say most people who are doing the trucking, they do it for like that. Excuse me. Again, no shame if that's your thing. Like, if you want to be OTR, it's a great time, especially you can have fun with it. Like, there's plenty people who show that online, having a great time OTR, which I did too, but just in the aspects of my life, that's not what I want to be doing for too long. Trucking isn't really my passion, nor is just the highway and how that life works out, right? But there's plenty of people online you can see living the ball. They're doing everything they ever wanted, right? Which, congratulations. So yeah, it was just socially, and just the depression is just sitting in that truck for so long. You get bored. I've watched every YouTube video. I've watched every movie I want to watch. I watched every show I want to watch. I've watched 8,000 YouTube videos. And then health-wise, it's just you trying to sit there and schedule appointments, like health, dentists, doctors, and like, hey, can you do this day? And like, they're spacing it out. You're asking your DM, can you get me here that for this week, hoping you can line everything up. And then the food thing, you get this little ass fridge that you got to try to fit everything you need in. Trying to cook. I'm trying to cook everything you can on an air fryer or a little hot pot. It's not that you can't do it, because obviously there's plenty of people who are healthy in the truck. But for me, I gained 25 pounds, closer to 30, honestly, within the year and a half I was in the truck. I was at 210. I think last time I was at 210 before I started. When I weighed myself last time, I was like 235, 238, I believe. So it was just, and I tried to eat all the healthy foods. I was walking around shippers. I was hitting the gym, the Planet Fitnesses around the country when I can. It's just, I couldn't find something that worked for me. Hopefully, if this is what you're thinking about doing, it works for you, you can figure it out. I'm not too sure. Do what you can do. Okay, so I just rewatched everything and realized it's been a little rambling, so I'm gonna try to sum it up a little bit. But basically, OTR was great. I had a great time. It's just, it was never something I was planning on doing long term. So after I got everything I needed to get out of OTR, I'm now reorganizing my life. I got me out of the position I need to be in. Now I'm just gonna still doing trucking. I'm doing local work, and now that I'm local, I'm going to continue what I was doing. Keep saving money. I'm gonna try this media thing out, and I have like a year of college left, so I'm gonna finish that up, get back in shape, better shape. So thank you again for watching. If you're this far, and if you want to see how that goes, subscribe. Appreciate it. I'm going to bed.